Guys, we all watched the film from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of your practice reps, because Sunday's going to be here before you know it.
Here we go! Band 38! Band 38! Here we go! Band 38! Band 38! Let's go! Band 38! Band 38! Here we go! Band 38! Band 38! Here we go! Band 38! Band 38!
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
The hatred runs deep between these teams, and no position feels the pressure of a rivalry game more than quarterback. Can this fella look past the emotion of the game and deliver a victory for his team?
It's the Redskins going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington Redskins. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Smith here. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. He'll drop to throw. It's complete. This is Brent Selleck. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll run again with Blunt. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. There's the stiff arm. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They give him 12 yards and a first down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL. Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw, and it's caught by Salah. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A reminder coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Goes underneath for Sproles. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Ohio, let's go.
Here's Blunt. Powers through. Oh, look at that. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try it.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Terrell McClain in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Ertz over the middle. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back to throw now on first down. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the offense... Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? Garrett Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year, and 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
They'll look to throw. To the right side, caught by Salah. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just...
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. They'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. Being chased out left. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Eagles on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Let's go!
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Let's go! Flex round! Ohio!
They're going to look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down to the 4th quarter with a lead, but hey, you get it as a coach, you look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. And this is Selleck here with a grab. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Open space inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a toss play to Blunt. Able to power through. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your...
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Philadelphia, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
from yesterday, and I hope everyone knows it wasn't good enough. Today's practice has got to be great. You want to win a ball game, take advantage of your practice reps, because Sunday's going to be here before you know it.
Here we go! What? Nine! What? Nine! Let's go! What? Nine! What? Nine! Here we go! What? Nine! What? Nine! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go! What? 90! What? 90! Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go! What? 90! What? 90! Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Here we go! What? 90! What? 90!
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
And if there's an area of this man's play to keep an eye on in this game, it's his ability to not turn the ball over. We're looking for him to be careful with the football and not take unnecessary chances in the passing game.
It's the 49ers going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch. Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The rookie from Stanford, Solomon Thomas. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And he connects with Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw turned him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
To throw again. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Eagles on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now,
Reminder, a couple of good games still to come later tonight. It's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween. We'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now Blunt. And now running, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's go!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down inside the 15 he goes. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Again, here's Blunt. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Come on, let's go. What nothing? What nothing?
Here's the battering ram Blunt. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. Phillip Rivers, a single touchdown pass to this point in that one.
All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. First and 10. Thomas is going to get the quarterback here. This will go for a loss of 8. Same drive. Ertz has got the catch here, and it's caught for the touchdown as they get out to a 7-0 lead. Eagles take it at the 1. They'll go with the run here, and he capped off the long drive with the TD. That puts them on top by 14. Now first and 10. Blunt's going to look for a gap, and he capped off the 9-play drive with a TD as they go up here at 21-0.
It's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Let's go. What nothing? What nothing? Ohio.
They'll try and throw for it here. Ertz over the middle. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Give him 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Here's Sproles. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The rookie from Alabama, Reuben Foster. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Brock Coyle coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's go.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved.
False start, offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They go play action here on first down, escaping the pressure right. And shedding through the tackle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll set up a throw, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. Earl Mitchell breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Let's go! What? 9! What? Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The Eagles on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go!
They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner, and just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home, all right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
That one looks like he'll throw here, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's third down now.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Let's go!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. They're going to run. It's Sproles. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4. And out now come the Eagles. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the...
And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good game. Give him 30 yards there. Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
53, check 53.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Eagles, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.
see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle out there today. We got a big game this week.
Here we go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Here we go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing! Oh, let's go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing! Let's go!
All right, you've got one shot left. We're going for gold.
Men, you're going to like what you see in the film room this afternoon because today was a great practice. Coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. You guys consistently do that, and we are going to find ourselves in the playoffs. Good stuff.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It was a tremendous passing display that this man put on last week. Short, deep, intermediate. He made all the throws, and he had the yards to prove it, not to mention the win. He's riding high coming into this game. It's the Broncos going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. They get anything comparable to that performance?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 58 yards.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards. And not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Now a carry for Blount. And now running right through him. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive?
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll look to throw, and a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Let's go!
throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long. Okay. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles had 6. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Here we go.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Brent Selleck, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now back to throw. And an alley to run. Still going. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Here we go.
Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LeGarrette Blount as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially one.
Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Eli Manning with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. And quickly they get to the line.
Let's go. Man 38.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Sproles. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Screen pass to Sproles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Brent Selleck, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's over the middle, and he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Here we go. Man 38. Man 38.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
They'll set up a throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Here we go!
They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now it's Sproles. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And it's caught by Sellett. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming.
She's
yelling it out.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free it. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one looks like he'll throw here. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They run the counter now on first down. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way. Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have that feeling that has to be the best. You just go out and complete control of this game here for hopefully one final possession.
And it's a culmination of preparation that began with something along the lines from the head coach of, we're going to win this weekend, and here's how we're going to get it done. And covered all the details that went into it. They practiced them. They went over them. They tweaked the game plan as the week went on. And to find it all coming together and see it finish this way
makes them happy.
Oh, that's satisfying for them.
Yeah, they were very, very good. Now the last stages of this one. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Here we go! Fan 38! Fan 38! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Come on, let's go! Fan 38! Fan 38! Here we go! White 90! White 90!
This is it. You only got one shot. Time to go for gold.
You know what, man? That was pretty darn good. And you know what really gets me excited? The fact that I know we can get better. You guys have so much room to improve still.